is home repair and remodeling. Well, this is just a tip on chipping up tile floor. I know that's a bad word to many people that have done it before. I'm trying to give a couple tips on those of you who have never attempted it. Unfortunately, if you have tile floors in your house, eventually you're probably going to end up having to chip it up. Whether it's a settling crack, you need to chip up a few tiles to replace them, or you decided you just hate the look of that tile and you're going to chip it up and put something else down. Now, if you have a wood subfloor, a lot of times you're going to have a 1/4 inch cement board that's been either mortared in place or nailed, screwed, or a combination of those. So really the best thing to do is to get underneath that underlayment and peel up. There'll be 3x5 sheets typically, and peel up the sheets and lift everything up. Get back to a clean wood subfloor. Now this is a walkout basement home, so we have a concrete slab down here. So this tip is really going to focus more on that. Like I said, if you have the wood subfloor, use your crowbars, get up underneath the underlayment, and peel the whole underlayment sheets up out. Take it, take the towel and everything with it all in one section. So, a couple things you're going to need. Obviously, hammer. You're going to need the glasses because stuff flies everywhere. And one of these. This is a flooring chisel. I know most of you probably know what a wood chisel is. This is obviously, has similarities, but it's really just a whole lot beefier. It's going to be a solid piece of steel. You're not going to have a plastic handle. It's going to be quite a heavy piece of steel here. This is a 3-inch wide. This is one of the bigger ones. Now, for those of you who don't use chisels very often, I recommend they'll have ones like these. They have a hand grip. They have a big plastic shield around here, a big disc. So if you miss a steel bar, you don't bust your hands up. So for those of you who don't use chisels very often, spend that extra couple bucks and get the one with the hand guard on it. Now, if you already have a hole here where tiles pop loose, then you've got an easy start. But if you don't have a hole, you just have the cracked tiles, get yourself a sledgehammer, a large full-size sledgehammer, and don't go swinging it over your shoulders, and bust out walls and everything else in the meantime, or bump into the cabinets and bust that out. Just lift it straight up when you're standing and drop it. All right, the force of that, that mallet, that steel mallet coming down and hitting the tile should crack it up enough for you to pop a piece out. Then, it's really best not to go straight at it. You're going to want to try to go at corners. That's going to be your easiest place to dig up underneath it. Just dig up underneath the tile, give it a couple of good whacks. Now this one was kind of already loose. I've already broken this one up. So to make it easier for the video, this one's already been popped up. So that's easier than it really does. Hopefully the tile comes up in one piece. Sometimes they get stubborn and you end up breaking them up in pieces and you have to keep chiseling them. But I hope for your sake, that when you are having to do this project, that at least the tiles will pop up and mostly whole pieces, Hopefully they don't break too many times. The mortar that's left over, that's the hard part. It's really just as simple as it seems. You're just going to have to take a chisel, take a hammer, and just keep beating it away. You can see back here, this is smooth. I had a couple of tiles that ended up shifting on me when I was setting them, so I had to chip them up. It's really a sucky thing when you're setting a tile, because now I'm working backwards, but it's something that has to be done. Like I said, these shifted on me. So you see this is smooth here. This is what you need it to be if you're going to replace the tiles. You got to get all that mortar up, and it takes a while. It just takes just a tedious effort, but just keep knocking away at it. Here's another tip. When you get close to the next tile, this tile I'm not taking up. So rather than continually at my angle here and chiseling away, take the chisel and put it almost straight up and down and give it some good whacks with the hammer. That way you'll break the mortar away from the tile and not accidentally shove underneath the tile and split another tile that you don't mean to knock up. Because obviously you only want to take up the tiles if you have to. This little section right here took me an hour to chisel up the mortar. You can see it's extremely tedious, it sucks, but I hope a couple of these tips helped you guys out. Those of you who are looking to jump in and try to tackle some chip tiles that you have. Good luck to you. As always, please subscribe to the channel. You can find my Facebook page linked down below in the comments. Until next time, this is Nathan Cox.